So the inevitable has happened at the Melbourne cricket ground. The New Zealand versus Afghanistan match has been abandoned due to persistent heavy rain. The rain had started during the England versus Ireland encounter, and that impacted the game in a big way. England lost by 5 runs due to the Duckworth Lewis Stern method, and because of that, Group 1 is now wide open. Now, the New Zealand versus Afghanistan abandonment has also given a lifeline to England and Australia. Because had New Zealand won this encounter, they would have raced away in the race for the semi-final spots. Now, with this abandonment, New Zealand has 3 points, but the net run rate is 4.450. In addition, Australia's victory against Sri Lanka has ensured that their net run rate has improved to minus 1.055. So in this way, Group 1 is very much open now, with England also on 2 points, having beaten Afghanistan. But because Ireland defeated England today and lost to Sri Lanka, they also have 2 points. So the 2 games in Group 1 today have blown this entire group wide open when it comes to the race for the playoffs. Now, New Zealand will have 2 very vital encounters on October 29th and November 1. October 29th, New Zealand take on Sri Lanka, and on November 1, New Zealand take on England at the Gabba. So these 2 matches are extremely important for the Black Caps in order to get through to the next round. What about England? Day after tomorrow, England takes on Australia at the Melbourne cricket ground, and one hopes that the weather is good, because even on that day, the weather is not that good. So this is the situation currently, with New Zealand's match against Afghanistan getting abandoned. Now, New Zealand are on 3, followed by Australia, Ireland, England and Sri Lanka, each on 2 points. Afghanistan get 1 point from this washout. But the chances of New Zealand, Australia, England reaching to the playoffs now is very much 50-50. As I had mentioned, New Zealand's next 2 games are virtual deciders for the semi-final. One is against Sri Lanka on October 29th, and the other is on November 1st against England. England, on the other hand, will be taking on Australia on October 28th at the Melbourne cricket ground. By the way, the weather is not good on that day as well. So it will be very, very interesting to see how Group 1 shapes up. Earlier in the day, Ireland pulled off a big upset by beating England by 5 runs. Andrew Balbirnie, the star, with a brilliant 50. Joshua Little, Fionn Hand, all bowling brilliantly. England only will have themselves to blame, because Alex Hales, Joss Butler, as well as David Malan all struggled. Only 1 boundary apparently was hit in the power play. That is why England fell behind the 8 ball. Moeen Ali tried something. He kept England in the hunt, but unfortunately, they just fell short by 5 runs. Had the game resumed with the rain easing off, England would have needed just 11 runs of 3 balls. But unfortunately, the rain did not relent. 2 pitch inspections were scheduled at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. for the New Zealand versus Afghanistan game, local time. But unfortunately, what happened? Each time the covers were taken off, the rain came back heavier with intensity, and so for a 5-over game to have started, the cutoff time was 10:04 local time, which was 4:35 p.m. IST. But unfortunately, the rain did not relent. There was too much of water. The ground staff needed 35 to 40 minutes to get play underway, but that didn't happen. So New Zealand, Afghanistan get 1 point each. So New Zealand remain on top with 3 points. Net run rate of plus 4.45. Afghanistan get 1 point, but the big development today is Ireland's win against England. 11 years later, after the 2011 World Cup heroics, they have finally beaten England in a T20 World Cup. And remember, this was only the second encounter between the 2 sides in a T20 World Cup. In 2010, the game between Ireland and England got washed out at Providence. Today, rain again played a part, but Ireland held their own. So Group 1 is wide open, and tomorrow there is a triple header. South Africa take on Bangladesh at the Sydney Cricket Ground. India take on the Netherlands at the Sydney Cricket Ground. At the same time, Pakistan will be taking on Zimbabwe at the Perth Stadium. So we will be back for all those updates. Thank you so much for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more analysis and updates from Australia. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget to check out the Sports Talk English website, and also don't forget to download the Sports Talk app. Thank you. Bye bye.